You're gonna sit. And then walk back to the last cone. He goes, I'm gonna sniff. I'm gonna do what I want, Mom. I'm in a sit, okay? I'm not allowed to sniff and be in a sit. What's going on? The last cone, you're gonna go to the back of the line now. So put him in a sit, put him in a sit. He goes, Mom, I wanted to get to you. All right, you can go to the back, so at least we know 2 people need to work on that. What we're gonna do with everyone else that doesn't do this successfully is we're gonna cut the distance. Plain and simple, if you guys practice this, it's simply you're too far away from your dog and your dog's going to want to start to run to you. All right, bring Watson to that second cone. Get out of here, Grumpy. Like you've been socializing all week long, and then you come to group. Should have called him Jingle Bells. Yep, you're going to put him in a sit. Then you're going to go to the last cone. He's got to stay in a sit. Bring him back to that cone. So walk the dog away.
Excuse me.
Yep. Good. Keep the dog in a sit, walk to the last cone. Just drop the leash. You walked 100 feet away from him yesterday. Every time he doesn't listen, just remind him of the good stuff he did once. Watson, I walked 100 feet away from you yesterday at Dana Point. Let's get it together. Tell the dog to come. There we go. Way to go. Now walk to this cone. Good. He's getting a lot better with his sits and downs. Do it every day. Yep, you can do it. Now what you're probably going to have some difficulty with?
Getting him back.
He's already coming. Put him in a sit, put him in a sit, put him in a sit. He goes, Dad, I'm going to tackle you. Don't get that far away from me. All right, so we're going to change things up for everybody once we finish the rotation. Let's give it a shot, see where you're at. Walk to the first cone, put him in a sit. Good. Now you're going to walk to the last cone, drop the leash. Tell the dog to come. Nice job. Put the dog in a sit. Then you're going to walk all the way to the last cone here. Go. Yeah. That's the cone you're going to want to try to sit him before he gets to. So come and then sit and see if you can stop him before he gets to the cone. So say sit, button, button, button.
Sit, 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 sit. The dog's gonna come to you, so make sure we're not, freaked out. The dog's gonna run by him.
All right, your turn. And you can go to the back now. I love it. All right, so you're going to walk to the middle cone, try to put the dog into a sit. We're not able to do it, it's all right. Ultimately, we want to see what type of distance we can get. Beautiful. Drop the leash. See if you can walk to that back cone and keep the dog in a sit. Good. Button, button, button. Good, good. Second that it does it, you can praise it if you want. Hold on a second. Hey, beautiful. I love you so much. I know. So say sit. Button, button. Good. Turn. Sit. Button, button. Good. Now I want you to walk backwards toward that cone.
Stay.
Say sit and press the button button.
Sit.
Whenever you're ready, you can tell the dog to come. Closest magnet. Come on. Go. Come on, go. Right. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can go. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Good. Sit. Who do you think he's going to go to?
Me.
Tell him to come.
Come. Cody, come.
Button, button, go up higher. Say come, squat down.
Come.
Squat down a little. Good job. Praise the dog. Not bad. It's your first group class. Doing well. All right. You guys can come on up. I think we only had one person that was able to do the 100-foot distance. So what we're going to do is cut the distance in half to provide clarity to the dog. Plain and simple. You want to make sure that you're teaching the dog effectively. If they can't do it, you don't need to force them through it. You have to help them understand with clarity what you're trying to teach them. If I'm trying to teach you guys to build a house, I have to teach you the framework before we can start interior decorating. So, you are going to come to this cone, put it in a sit. Walk to this cone. Tell the dog to down. Tell the dog to come. Keep the dog in a sit. All right. You're going to say come. A second after, you're going to say sit. Stop the dog at that cone.
Come. Sit.
Way to go. Now, I want to point out that she got the dog to sit almost instantly. That's how it should be. I'm giving you guys a little wiggle room of you have to stop the dog before the cone. Some of you guys said sit when the dog got to the cone. That's like slamming on the brakes, hoping you're not going to hit the car in front of you. You got to kind of ease your way into it a little bit. So when you say come, in a matter of literally a couple feet, she was able to get the dog to immediately go and stop what it's doing. That's how it should work. All right, great job. Tell the dog to come. And you're up. Great job. Praise that dog. Give it lots of love. Incredible. You're going to heel all the way to that cone. You can do it off leash, I'm pretty sure. Amazing how when you drop the leash, everything changes. Dog goes, nope, we're done. I'm a fuzzy cloud. She goes, nope. Use the leash. Help her through the confusion. It's okay to use the leash. I've just seen you do it without it.
Yeah, no, she can do it without it. Sit.
So a quick lesson to learn. A lot of you guys go, well, my dog knows this really well. My dog does it all the time. Just because you can do push-ups doesn't mean you shouldn't do them daily. I'll tell you right now, I stopped doing push-ups and it affects you. You have to keep up the activity. Work on the foundation, right? I'm working with Watson a lot right now. It's still foundational stuff. It's still place, but now it's advanced place. Now it's more of a distraction zone. But you want to keep working foundational commands with your dog so that way you can keep it up. Walk to that next cone, keep your dog in a sit. And you're going to tell the dog to down when you get to that cone. Button, button. That was a good... I don't know what command that was, but that worked. All right, tell the dog to come. All right, keep the dog in a sit. You're going to walk to this cone over here. You're going to tell the dog to come and then sit. Other cone, go back further. Come and then sit. Sit. Button, button. So you waited until the dog was almost at the cone to say sit. By then, the dog has so much momentum, it's like trying to put the brakes on a car that just went all the way to 70 miles per hour. You let it go, and then you said sit, and it's like, what? I'm already going. I'm in a speed chase right now. All right, so next time, go come sit real fast. Come on up. We're on YouTube Live, just so everybody knows. It's our first YouTube Live. Now everybody's featured immediately. We don't even need to make a movie. You're just on it. Make sure you guys check out the playlist. Over 70 group class and pack walks videos. Definitely worth checking out. This is just a behind-the-scenes live video we're testing out to show you guys. Sit. Sit. Good. Try to do it again. Tell the dog to come and then sit.
Sit.
Woo! Do it again.
Sit.
Look at you. So now it's how many times can you get the dog to come and sit and come and sit and come and sit before it gets to you? She's on 5, I think. So now we just upped it a little bit. Thanks for showing off. Your turn. It's now the 5 come and sit challenge. Whoa, passing it off. I love it. Honey, your turn. I did 5. Where are you at? That's cold, Leanne. That's cold. Tell the dog to... Okay. Good. Keep the dog in a sit, and you're going to walk to the back cone. All right, how many times can you do it? Sit, 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 sit.
You can do it 0. Who can beat that?
Right. So what I want you to acknowledge is that this dog also is running out of more of a codependent fear, anxiety. So it's like, oh, I got to get to my mom. Versus this dog, Leanne's dog, is more like, I'm all over the place, but train me, right? So running from a different intention, which is also why it's more difficult. So practice, we'll do it again. Good job. All right, your turn. Douglas, I love you so much. It's all right. But you can see he's not even reacting to it. So it's the same thing as if I'm tapping you and you're like, I can technically, look, your arm is moving.
Yeah.
But you're like, dude, I'm not focused on you right now. I'm focused on something else.
Yeah.
Are you in TCM?
Yeah, I'm at 13 now.
Go back down to a 1 and start over and see if you can find his number again. Sometimes I do that when I'm in the lesson with you and out of nowhere he's a 6 or something. Good. There you go. So real quick, come and do a sit.
Come. Sit.
Button, 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 button.
Sit.
He's starting to slow down. You're almost there. Tell him to sit. Button, button, button. By now it's too late. The dog's already here sitting. We're pressing it.
Come.
All right, go on up. Where are you going? Put him in a sit over here. Good. Sit. Good. Drop the leash. Sit. Button, button. Button. Good. Not bad. Tell the dog to come. Happy dog! Put him in a sit. Now you're going to walk to the back cone. Say sit. Go up one more and collar pressure. Now I want you to put him in a down instead of a sit, because I think he'll go into a down. Down. Button, button. Maybe not. He loves you. So the second you say come, right after say,
You said it.
I know.
Say sit right away.
Yeah, instantaneous. And just get on that button. Press it 100 times if you have to get him to stop the motion. Because as you see, he doesn't even feel it. Doesn't faze him. It's Michael Douglas. It's all right. We'll work through it again. All right, your turn. Hopefully you guys are seeing where your dog's strengths and weaknesses are. These are things that you guys can work on throughout the week, right? I know a lot of you guys work your dog daily. Some of you guys may not. Find 15 minutes every day to work your dog. It will make group class a lot easier. If you only go to the gym once a week, it's not going to be fun. You should go daily. Yep, that one, you're going to sit him before he comes. Hi, you're so happy looking. Oh my God, if my parents saw you. Oh my God. Where'd you get this dog?
I kind of rescued him from a house that they had
You were
never
rescued?
never taken him on a walk.
Oh my God.
Yeah, never been on a walk, so.
Yeah,
Question.
anything.
When I'm trying to and Jack too, sometimes he'll like feel in front of us.
You try to heal your husband?
That doesn't. No, I'm not never gonna heal him.
No, he cuts in front of you?
He cuts in front.
like
so how do we break
heel?
that?
So that's going to be countering the right way. So once he starts to cut in front of you, you want to U-turn in the opposite direction. The other thing is when you are...
So this way.
Yeah, so that way you're cutting that way.
You're gonna.
His right, you go to the left.
So you're turning into it?
So in other words, I got it. You can take care of the class.
Oh, sorry.
So, all
All right, your turn.
right, kicking up
Just
there.
bring him to that cone, see if you can put him in a sit, and then I want you to walk to the other cone. We don't have to do the whole rotation. Good. Put Watson in a sit.
Sit.
Good.
We were doing it down, but okay. We'll do sit.
Yep, keep him in a sit. You're gonna walk to this back cone here. No, you're good. Come on through. Just wave hi for Instagram and YouTube. Tell the dog to come. Put the dog in a down. Button. So see if you can go from that cone. Good. No. Put him back in a sit at that cone. So what I would do is you want to set them up for success. So just even if you, for a second, hold on. I know. Even for a second, you just go sit,
Sit.
button.
Sit. Okay.
And then as I take this first step,
Yeah.
the dog's going to want to follow. So if you notice, I'm keeping this as that pulley
Okay,
system.
little
You can go
tension.
sit, button, and you can keep him there for that first move. And then he goes, okay, I got it.
All right.
You want me to stay here?
All right. Stay.
All right, Watson, you're up. Tell him to heel. He's about to pee on something. Gotta love teenagers. Put him in a sit, walk to that other cone. Put him in a down from there. Nice. Put him in a sit.
Sit.
Nice. Tell him to come. Walk to that back cone, and you should be able to do it 2 or 3 times. Yeah, you heard me. 2 or 3 times. Put him in a down if you want. He's coming. What? Dad, don't ever leave me.
Basically what he says.
He is a totally different dog out here. Tell him to come. It's all right. Tell him to come. We'll work on that next week.
I know. That's what
Even though yesterday he was no problem. All right. Your turn. And what I want you to do is,
I need to do the sit, stop, sit, stop, sit, stop.
yeah, it's the sit stops. So what I would like you to do is let's go to that cone and we're going to work on that a little bit. How's it going?
Good. Distraction.
I know. I love it. What a beauty.
Thank you.
Good old chocolate lamb. His name Hershey?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. I love it. Oh, he turned and looked too. All right, so walk to that next cone. Tell the dog to down when you get there. Tell the dog to come and then sit immediately. Practice right now. Sit, sit, sit. Good. Tell the dog off. There you go. Tell the dog to come and sit. All right, so now you just did 2 in a smaller space. Do it one more time. Great job creating the distance to match. I want you to acknowledge that this, in terms of excitement, is if you told me to come, sit, come, sit. You notice I'm getting closer to you, and it's, oh, I'm almost here. That's what happens to the dog. So the further it gets in distance closer to you, the dog's threshold level's going up. So that's why you're gonna have to either adjust in the number, or you're gonna have to do what you did, which is back up as fast as you can to tell the dog to sit. That was excellent. So you're gonna do it again over here. Oh, wow. Are they beautiful or what? Look at that thing. I would call him Snowflake. What a cool dog. No, the white one. That thing is awesome looking.
Looks like an Australian.
Black one's, I believe, a cane corso. Yeah, he's a monster. I love it. He's probably a big cuddly.
Let's see what you got.
How many times can you do it? She got 5. You just did it 3 in half the space, so come sit, come sit, come sit. 1. Great job. Sit. 2.
You're getting some competition.
All right. Sit, 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 sit. 3. All right, so at least you got some challenge. Currently, the winner is Leanne over here with Puppy Vibes shirt. All right, your turn. Let's see where you're at. Now you're just trying to prove a point, and your dog goes, nope. What is that? She just goes, I'm going to collapse and blend in. Too funny. She is the cutest little thing.
He does not pee with anybody else. You're the only one. It's so weird to me.
It's because that one time
I would think it would be. I told Vince, I go, I don't know why he doesn't it with you.
I gave you so much affection when Vince wasn't looking. Oh my God. Look at that big muzzle. Your face is getting bigger.
I might have just had to go potty. Let's see. That's it. I just-
It's an excitement. It's not really scared. It's, I got some still in me. Dylan really gets me excited. Good job. All right, Leanne, you got to double what you did.
It's right, it's Jack's turn.
Oh, it's Jack's turn. All right. Well, you better at least do 5.
Yep.
It's because you got that dog trainer hat on. Out of nowhere, he's healing this dog. Look at that.
Be loud. I can't hear you, Jack, so I can't push the button.
Well, that's why I told you to give me the button.
You don't use the button right.
You don't use the button right. That's cold. You're going to make them do it without the button. You're going to walk to the other cone. Keep them in a sit, though. Pretty much, you're just walking from cone to cone. She's still controlling the dog.
Call him, come and then down.
Put him in a down first. Say down.
Down. Down.
Good. Now tell him to come.
Come.
Make sure you give the dog some love. Now you're going to walk to the back cone.
Because that all becomes part of the demand.
Nope.
Force it back to the remote. Button.
And that's that. Come sit, come sit, come sit.
Yep. Come see, come saw.
Come. Sit.
Nice! Way to go, Leanne.
Yeah. Come. Sit. Sit.
Way to go. It's like Jack's voice in Leanne's mind.
Come. Sit.
Woo! Can she get 6?
Sit. Sit.
Good.
Come.
Back up a little bit, Jack. Sit.
Sit.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Way to go.
Hello.
I believe that was 6. He technically is the winner. You chose to use the remote. He just won. Here's a great distraction. Keep your dogs under control. Walk to the back of the line. You're good. You're up. We're going for 1. Everyone's got, goals. Hey. You guys finally made it.
4 parks later.
4 parks later. Where'd you go?
We kept driving around. It kept telling us we've arrived, and we're like,
Oh, I hate when it does that. Hey,
sit.
hey, I love you. Good to see you. I miss seeing you. I know. You are so cute and lovable. All right.
Sit.